Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're looking at this video, you're probably looking for reasons to transition to a hydroponics garden, or you're just starting out your own garden. Let me give you 7 reasons why you should make that jump from soil to a hydroponic system. The number one reason why you should transition to a hydroponic system is because it saves an incredible amount of space. Just think about it. When you put a plant in the soil, that plant is expending a tremendous amount of energy in searching out for nutrients. And it needs an incredible amount of space around it to absorb that nutrients. Versus a hydroponics, all that nutrient is in one single pill. They have everything they need in that nutrient solution. They don't need to expend energy to hunt around for food, and that is why hydroponic provides your plant. Hydroponic uses a customized nutrient solution to surround your plant with a perfectly calibrated nutrient all the time. The second reason why you should try hydroponic is because hydroponic saves an incredible amount of water. I know you guys heard this time after time. Just think about it. When you water your plants, a lot of that penetrates the soil and it gets soaked up by the roots, which is the most important thing. But most of the time, a lot of that water drips out of the bottom of the container or seeps further into the ground. Some of it evaporated out of the soil. Only a small percentage of the water is actually being used by the plants. Hydroponic solves that problem by using what you call a recirculating nutrient reservoir. Most of the types of the systems, like deep water culture or even my aeroponic system, recirculates that water over and over again. Yes, some of that water does evaporate over time, but not as much as compared to soil. This means only the plant's roots will only take up the amount of water that they need at any one time and leave the rest in the reservoir for later. This reservoir is covered and prevent evaporation, and no water can seep out of the bottom. In some cases, you can save nearly up to 90% of the water that you use in your. So the third reason why I love hydroponics is because there's completely no weeds involved. My biggest grip with dealing with box gardens and soil is complication of weeds. Because if you leave the weeds untended, they'll compete with your plant and it'll suck out nutrients that your plants need. With hydroponics, there's absolutely no weeds involved. So this is Chinese chives, and it's used in an incredible amount of dishes that I cook. But look at all that weed on the ground. So that weed is absorbing all the nutrients and all that fertilizer and compost that we put down year after year. It's a hassle to remove all that weed, especially this kind of weed. So the fourth reason why I love hydroponics is there's less chance of having pests and disease in your system. Depending on your system, whether you have it indoors or outdoors like me, or in a greenhouse, there's a less chance of having pests and diseases. No soil means no diseases. When soil is taken out of the picture and replaced with one of the common hydroponic growing medium like hydroton, soil-borne diseases and pests that plague traditional garden is a thing of the past. When you're dealing with plants and soil, and if you're not washing them carefully enough, and if the leaves are touching the soil, it might have the possibility of introducing diseases to the plant. That's why you have to be careful and prune back your leaves that are close to the ground. So the fifth reason why I love hydroponics is because it saves time and increases productivity of your plants. Not only does it mitigate the disease and pest problems, it speeds up the growth of your plants.
If you're growing outdoor, that means you get to squeeze in more harvest cycles before your growing season ends. And there's been countless scientific journals and research and various YouTubers that's shown the comparison in yields between soil and hydroponics, which I'll see if I can find a link to them below. So the sixth reason why I love hydroponics is because it gives you extreme control over the growth of your plants. You basically become the master of your plant. So it's up to you to create the perfect nutrient mixture. You get to control the temperature, the humidity, and especially the growing season. So the seventh reason why I love hydroponics is because once you figure out the basics, you can fine tune your process. Unlike dealing with soil, you're limited to the fertilizer you use. Hydroponics, you can find the various variables in your hydroponic system. Depending whether you're growing indoors or outdoors, you can change up the nutrient mixture, use a different brand, you can add different components to your nutrient system, increase the humidity, change the watering cycle. There's countless variables that you can influence to increase the productivity. And once you dial in that specific setting for your hydroponics, let's say you're growing strawberries, you can refine tune it for the next growing season or the next production cycle until you get the optimal yields for your system. If you found the content of this video informative and interesting, smash the like button and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And if you have any comments or suggestions, put in the sections below. I'd love to hear from you guys. And like always, peace out.